So Baro has reappeared on PC. He's on the Chronai relay, which is on Saturn. On Xbox One, he's on the Leonov relay, which is Europa. On PlayStation 4, he's on the Larunda relay, which is Mercury. And for the first time, on the Switch, he is also on the Larunda relay, which is on Mercury. Obviously, because it's pretty much the first planet you can come to on the Switch, so that makes sense. Let's see what he has first on PC.
I can tell you will appreciate what I have.
I don't know about anybody else, but I seen it and instantly thought, yes, maybe. Nope, it's just a skin for the tigris. It's a nice looking skin, but it's still just a skin. Then there is the cookie kavat glyph, the cookie kubrow glyph, okay. The Axii A5 relic, which again, this is the dual-wielding Vasto relic. It is the main relic you need for those. And he brought this last time, and he's brought it again. Primed point blank, very useful. Primed pistol gambit, also very useful. Primed fast hands, can be useful sometimes if you have a slow reloading rifle, but yeah, to be honest, that's probably more useful. And primed morphic transformer, which is insanely useful for Arcwing, but extremely painful to get an Arcwing to the point where you can actually use it. There is the Prisma Obex, which, let's be honest, that attack speed makes these just completely insane. The Prisma dual cleavers, which, just the size of them makes that Prisma effect absolutely lovely. It really does, but yeah, these don't have the same kind of attack speed or damage. Weirdly, it actually looks like they do more damage than the Obex here, but I would still go for the Obex over the dual cleavers any day of the week. It's actually cheaper on credits and only an extra 10. Okay, there is the sugatra that goes with Catia, well, the Catia sugatra, just a melee dangly. The domus syandana, which, yeah, I've got to stop using Nova for these. People did mention that before, and ooh, it actually, okay, it fits in the middle. It's the one with that's the landing craft, the Lasette in the middle, and these are just two giant tails off the Lasette. But that's pretty nice, and I'm pretty sure I have that one. I thought I had that one. There is the Catia solstice syandana, which means, yep, they're about a day too early for this, but I guess you could say it's that time of year. You could definitely say it's that time of year, because, nope, it's just that one. The solstice stuff will probably be coming over the holiday season. The Catia atmos mask, actually, I like this. Now I've taken off that bandana thing, you can see it. It's like a Bane mask. There is the Catia chest plate, which, just the way that projects off the front, looks really nice. The shoulder plates were kind of a disappointment because they didn't have it, and if you have any kind of attachments on your shoulders, it sticks them on the end and ruins that point that these are supposed to have. There is the Catia leg plates. There's that point I'm referring to for the shoulder plates. The shoulder plates get ruined, the leg plates do look much nicer. There is, I just noticed something else. The Catia colour palette, which, yep, that does have some pretty nice colours to it. There is the tribute glyph, the 10 Catia fireworks. Only way to get them is from him, and it's actually really handy that it's 10 now instead of what it was. And the Catia stencil, this is only usable if you have opened up the personal quarters on your landing craft. And that actually looks pretty nice, and is a nice way of getting them, because I know that the ones available from the marketplace can be quite a pain, but the colour options on this, ooh, that could actually be really useful. There is the beacons for obviously grustrag, stalker, and zanuka. Of course, the Sands of Inaros blueprint, and this is where things are going to get really weird, because I know what console should have, because of course the big question here is, with it being his first visit on the Switch, is he going to start at his bring number 1 for the Switch and be on number, I think it's 101 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox? No, it was round drop, whatever, rotation 101 on the Switch as well, which was really nice to see, which means there is the Harkonar wraith armor, actually I should say, because it's just the shoulder plates, even though it does say armor. There is Jolt, which is of course the electrical dual stat mod, which is great by the way for these to turn up first on the Switch. Voltic Strike, which is of course the electrical for melee, Jolt being for pistol, high voltage for the rifle, and shell shock for the shotgun. These are of course the plus 60% electrical and plus 60% dual stat mods. If you can, they are very worth picking up because they are going to be insanely useful, and everybody keeps telling me they are an exclusive to Baro. He is the only one that can bring these, so if you need these on any console, now is the time to get them. More importantly, this is the first time they're available on the Switch, so now is definitely the time to get them if you don't have them, but of course, getting your hands on the money to buy these is a whole different matter. Then there is the Catia A5 Relic, the dual-wielding Vasto Prime Relic, which, again, is still here. I thought this would turn up once and be gone. It turned up again. This is the second time in a row. Maybe he's going to have this as a fixed one. If so, where's the dual-wielding next one? Then there is the Catia Solstice Syandana, the Vulkar Wraith, which, honestly, is a really good sniper rifle. Well worth picking up if you don't have one. There is the Prisma Veritux, which is the melee for Arcwing. Again, I loved this weapon. I think I still use this. I don't know, I may have taken it off, but I was using this for a long time. It is really useful. There is the left Prisma Edo shoulder plate, the right Edo shoulder plate, the left and then the right knee plate. These are all Edo, of course. It's basically completed by the set when you get to the Prisma Edo chest plate. There is the Catia Syandana, which, as weird as this is to say, kind of looks like the Solstice one, which I think I mentioned it. I really hope I didn't skip over that. The Catia Solstice Syandana being on console as well. I can't actually remember. But then there is, and I really like this as well, the Catia Atmos Oculus. It's, I just wish there was a way of having more than one face thing on at a time, because I'm going to leave my eye patch on, but I do like the look of this. Then there is the Prisma Sigil, the Catia kubrow armor, which this I really want to say is worth it, but honestly, get the Ifrit armor, it looks way better. The Nexus Gene Masking Kit, which is useful to pick up because it gives you colours for kavats, and I think this works with kubrows. I'm not really sure. It should, because the kavat and the kubrow share the same colour system. The Redeemer Elixis skin, which, if you have the Redeemer, looks absolutely amazing. The Dragon Mod Pack, and of course, the Sands of Inaros blueprint. Those eyes for the cookie glyphs are just nuts. But of course, he will be around for 2 days on consoles, all of the consoles, and on PC. If he has anything that you wish to get, you have until Sunday to pick it up. As always, everything he brings will cycle back through, so those people on Switch who are going to say, well, we've missed this many rotations and we're not going to be able to get this and not going to be able to get that, this is not true. By the time he has visited maybe 10 times, he would have brought everything he has brought before, because every 10 he tends to do that weird special thing, and he will probably bring the Pedestal Prime, considering the time of year that it is, fairly soon, and the Pedestal Prime is the only real rare thing that he brings anymore, because everything else is on a rotation, and it will all return. You're not going to miss anything. He hasn't brought anything that has not returned yet. That is a lie. There is the 100th rotation mods, but they will probably be back very soon because they are in the rotation, so even those, even though he hasn't brought them back and technically what I said was a lie, he will bring them back in the future. But that's about it, so we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time!